Full day in Charlotte, North Carolina.
418 yards, dogleg to the right. There's some bunkering down the right there, Rich, and fairway does tilt to the right. You don't have to hit driver here. Driver, 3-wood and just a short iron. Off to a good start.
Frank couldn't ask for anything more.
Just the lie there, too. It is sitting up like it's teed up.
Good contact, good result. Now the approach shot here at the par 4 first.
There's a big mound in the middle of this green, Rich, and the ball has a tendency to kick either side of that, so just be aware.
Good chance now for a birdie. That was an outstanding play.
Well, it's almost a guarantee there after that shot.
Frank, really good chance from this position to make a birdie.
Yeah, really the only thing he's looking at right now is the flag. This is a green light special.
Just needs to keep it steady here over the putt.
Thanks.
Great start.
Just a couple of feet.
Oh, good start.
Teeing it up here at the second hole, Frank, it's a short par 3.
Yeah, it plays a little bit downhill, about half a club, Rich. There's a sort of shallow bunker in that back area, and also that green starts to reduce in size on the left side. Good par 3.
Good swing, good shot yet again. That's well played. Now, good look at birdie. Well, he'll be disappointed with that, no doubt.
Yeah, swing didn't quite look right on that one.
Fowler for birdie.
Good read, good line, well played.
Frank, here at the third, players facing a challenging tee shot.
For a number of reasons, Rich. One, that the hole bends to the left. Two, that the fairway starts to run out. And three, the length of the second shot. You get rewarded the better you hit your tee shot down here.
Like the looks of this one.
Oh, yeah.
Getting set now for the second shot here at the third. Break it down for us, Frank.
There's 3 ridges in this green, Rich, so you've got to be aware on where exactly the flag is.
That one inside of 10 feet, really dialed in. Well, he's going to have to hit the same club a lot harder or just hit another one. Not a gimme, but well within his range. Just singes the edge, Frank.
Yeah, but at least he's burning the edges. You know you're hitting good parts.
12 feet still to go. In the hole, and a birdie. Frank, this is a muscular par 4 here at just under 490 yards, the fourth at Quail Hollow. A difficult proposition.
It is, but fortunately that tee shot plays a little downhill. But one of the difficulties with the tee shot is the fairway kicks from right to left. So it needs a good one to keep it on the fairway, and another green that has 3 different levels.
Frank, he is one of the longest hitters in the game, but at some point you have to hit a fairway.
Yeah, he's certainly not the straightest. I think that was the bit you're going to put in the middle.
Pretty good drive here.
Another straight one.
Frank, not surprisingly, Rory McIlroy owns the event record here, 21 under par. That came in 2015. He won by a touchdown by 7 shots. And then we all remember what he did here in 2010.
Yeah, remember the runner-up, which was Patrick Rogers. He shot 14 under. And that's won just about every other championship at this event. So it shows you the magnitude of Rory's victory. An artist needs a canvas. A golfer needs a golf course. For Rory McIlroy, Quail Hollow was the perfect landscape to show his skills. Well, there's a big green, and they're going to use every inch of it.
Boy, this could be a tough one right here, Frank.
It's a very long putt, Rich. Obviously, it's difficult, but he still has a shot to sink this one for birdie. You'd like that one again.
Well, you couldn't ask for much more than that, except to make it. Wow, he got robbed, Frank.
No, it's like kissing your mother-in-law.
Standing over this putt, concentrating on the read. He's made it. Nudge this one home, finish it up. Did the job right there. Now to the first par 5 here at Quail Hollow, the 5th hole. It's 570 yards, and it would seem, Frank, that this tee shot sets up well for a guy like Rory McIlroy.
It does. Someone that hits it long and moves the ball right to left, and that's what you're going to have to do here. One of the main reasons for that is not necessarily the dog leg, but the fact that the fairway, Rich, slopes away from you. It slopes to the right and away, so that makes that tee shot so much more difficult.
Not on the fairway here. This could be a tough shot coming up next. Second shot coming out of the rough here.
There's a bunker over there.
I think he's headed for it. And that one lands in the first cut, Frank.
Interesting choice coming ahead here. It'll be interesting to see how he reads this lie.
Set to go. Not an easy shot by any means. Frank, can one small tweak from an instructor lead to a big turnaround?
With the right player, yeah. You just want to hear the right message. It's like anyone in life. You just want to be pointed in the right direction.
Frank, not close, but from that lie, not bad.
Oh, that's excellent. Seriously, given the conditions, Rich.
Good thing he stayed in the first cut, because just a couple of feet over, that rough is really deep. Oh my goodness, he just made that. I cannot believe it.
I was thinking he might get it close. And just a great shot.
Wow, Frank, this is all you want in a par 3. 250 yards here at the 6th.
Hey, that's what these guys need, especially in a PGA championship. Fortunately, the hole plays a little bit downhill, but 250, whichever way you cut it, is a big par 3.
Headed for the bunker? Miss hit, wrong club. What happened there, Frank?
All of the above, maybe. That's a little bit of a head scratcher. It wasn't that hard a shot.
Well, bunker play is really about technique and feel. The two greatest ever are probably Gary Player and Seve Ballesteros. Seve actually was so good, he was so skilled, that he could open up a 3-iron. That's right, a 3-iron on a short bunker shot from a green side bunker and splash it to a couple of feet as if he had just used a 60-degree sand wedge. Amazing. Good roll. Solid. That's a par. Just a tap in to finish the hole. Continues to roll the ball very well. Frank, there's a lot to chew on here as you get to the tee at the 532-yard par 5/7.
In today's game, 530 plus change you'd think is incredibly short. And look at the trouble in front of you. Water all the way down the right side and around that right side of the green. Bunkers left. This is not for the faint of heart.
Thank goodness, Frank, back on dry land here.
As long as this one avoids it.
So hit the previous shot in the water, took a drop. This now the third shot. Not looking good, Frank.
I think it's wet.
Just averted danger right there. So close.
Why does he have all the luck? Rich, with a lie like that on the rough, you're going to get too much grass between club face and ball. You're going to have to adjust for that and at least take a club or two more. Good recovery shot. Couldn't make the green, but at least he's back in play.
Played the smart shot right there. Frank, getting set for this approach shot. Our featured golfer is a player, it's obvious, in full flight right now.
It is. This is where it doesn't matter what the sport is, and golf is a great example for it, though, where when you play your best, it's almost like you're just playing out of your subconscious. Everything happens, it just flows, and you don't really think about it.
That is just an outstanding shot right there. And now a chance for an eagle.
Oh, solid strike right in the heart of the green.
Just needs to keep it steady here over the putt. Are you kidding me?
That looked like it was in.
Just 5 feet left. Wow, I thought that was in. Trying to get out of here with just one dropped shot. This is for bogey. Oh, yeah, he's made it for a birdie. Out of the short par 4-8 here at Quail Hollow, just 350 yards. Frank, players can lay it up and just hit a little baby wedge into the green, but why not go for it in one, try to make something happen?
I think when he goes after it like he is here.
And look at this. Look at all the power in that coil.
Huge with a capital H.
Moved it a long ways.
Frank had hit the green, but just didn't have enough backspin.
Yeah, you wonder what he's thinking on that.
Setting up for an approach shot here. Oh, no, look out, Frank. I think he flushed that one.
Oh, this is gone.
So the second of the par 4 goes begging, and now I'll have to rely on the short game.
Yeah, but a short game, as we all know, can redeem a lot of mistakes. See if he does it here.
And it makes the green in regulation. Shouldn't be a problem here. Frankie took plenty of time on this birdie putt. He looked at it from 3 different angles. He forgot one very important ingredient.
Yeah, pace. You can definitely fall in love with the line, even with approach shots as well, but obviously we see it more on putting. Virtually no error in that putting stroke. Good putt.
Really not much to this. The only issue would be a lack of concentration or focus.
Well, no problems there.
Yeah, keeps the round going, keeps the momentum on his side.
Frank, this is a really good way to finish out the front side here at Quail Hollow. 495-yard par 4.
Yeah, it's the longest par 4 at Quail Hollow. Some say it might be the toughest. I'm not quite in that camp. And the reason why, that green slopes in from both sides, the left and the right. But you can see why good drivers have done well here, because there's a big reward for thumping a big, long, straight drive down here. Oh, if this is up, it's good.
Well, this looks good.
Certainly is.
That is tasty looking right there, Frank. Just a perfect spot in the fairway.
That is prime real estate. How do you get a lie like that? Seriously, you could hit any club from there. Now, this is not heading in the right direction.
It looks like it's going to be in the rough. Not the best shot, this one in the rough, but still will have a play from there. Second shot coming out of the rough here. Birdie try up next. Frank, break down this approach shot here at the long par 4 ninth.
Well, it's a lengthy one. Nice high, soft landing shot would work, but don't be too concerned if you're a little left or right of target, because the mounding on the green should help in your favour.
Birdie chance here. Very long putt, though.
Got to be a little careful if it gets away on him.
Frank, that's not one you're necessarily thinking about making.
No, just a good putt, though. There's no two ways about that. He's putting well.
Fowler is capable of going on torrid runs. This would be a birdie for Fowler. Go ahead and do that for birdie.
Rich Lerner alongside Frank Nobilo for EA Sports. We are set at Quail Hollow for the backside. The 10th hole, Frank, 469 yards.
And a nice par 5 where a good drive means that you can reach this par 5 and 2. Just try and avoid that bunker down the left. Second shot's going to play a little downhill.
He has given this one the full treatment. Perfect release through the ball. And this shot is on the fairway, over 300 yards.
This ball never even looked like it was going down the fairway, hitting way right.
Into the thick stuff. That's a difficult lie.
Remember, out of the rough. Expect the ball to jump forward a little bit.
Frank did the prudent thing there, didn't he?
Yeah, in the end, really, you could have turned that into a disaster. Instead, actually a good chance, really, to perhaps get away with par.
Frank, what's the right play here on the 10th?
Favor the left side. Everything will slope towards the right. Just be careful that grass bunker, sort of front right. The ball will sort of come a long way down to the front edge of the green.
That was just a gutsy shot right there, and a good look at Eagle coming up. Let's see what the dominant number 1 player can do. Rory McIlroy now on the approach shot.
It's that sneaky distance.
That was well judged, wasn't it? Standing over this putt, concentrating on the read. Birdie try coming up from Fowler. Chalk that up as a birdie for the scorecard.
Back here at the par 4 11th at Quail Hollow, set to tee off. What's the right game plan here, Frank?
There's two, really. That left bunker off the tee, it's about 265 yards to get it on the fairway, or 308 yards, 310 yards run out there. I've seen players just try and carry the bunker, sort of set up a short iron, and I've seen players like Rory McIlroy just try and blast a driver with a hook on it. Both strategies have worked.
That's a bit offline in the rough.
Whoop, this is taken off on a weird line.
And it's going to be in the rough, it looks like. No fairway here, this one in that rough. Ball sitting down here in the rough. He's digging in. Good swing, good shot yet again.
Early part of this second nine, a good approach shot. Now, pretty good chance for birdie.
Second shot from the rough. It's on the way. Boy, this could be a tough one right here, Frank.
It's a very long putt, Rich. Obviously, it's difficult, but he still has a shot to sink this one for birdie.
You've got to be kidding me. That was right on the edge.
I tell you, he wants to do over there. Really. This is an awkward length.
All right, good putt.
The rhythm of that stroke. Didn't try and bash it in the back.
Par 4 12th here at Quail Hollow, 456 yards. Frank, break it down for us.
Well, there's no fairway bunkers either side, so you feel like there's nothing to work the ball off, and consequently, it's very easy to sneak it in the rough on the left or the right, and then that makes that second shot so much more difficult going up the hill. This is one hole that you have to pick a line on. You really have to know the line off the tee. There's a nice big tree down there in the distance. That's the one you want to work it off.
Frank, that ball's sitting up like it's on plush carpeting.
Rich, if you and I had lies like that every time, we'd still be playing this game for a living.
Frank, this one's headed way right.
And rough trees, all sorts of problems on that right side.
Slight miss, and he'll have to deal with some of the heavy grass. Now playing the second here at the par 4. And as he strides up here to the 12th green, having hit it in regulation, he knows now that his work is by no means done. A long putt coming up. Second shot now for Ricky Fowler. Pretty long putt right here. You'd be happy to get it to within 2-3 feet. Wow, that hurt.
It did. Shot gone forever.
Settles in over the putt. Good work right there. He'll settle for par. So a tester from 4 feet.
Good putt.
Here we are at the par 3, 13th hole. It's 210 yards. What does it take here, Frank?
It's one actually where you'd rather be conservative than aggressive here. And the reason why is this green tends to roll off at the back and the front and the middle there. So it's just something that pitches more in the central part of the green is really what's required.
Frank, what happened there on the approach?
It was a poor decision. And let's see now. Got to think this one out a little bit better than that second shot. See if you can get it up and down.
Just a bit left of the hole location.
Should still be okay.
That is an excellent play right there. The approach, giving him another good look.
Second shot.
Not a gimme, but well within his range.
That's the cruelest thing about this game, Rich. I mean, it's just now it's another shot.
Rory McIlroy looking to take advantage with this putt. Okay, no problem with that one.
Well, Frank, as we arrive at the par 4 14th, just 345 yards, our players no doubt are looking for a little advice from a guy who's been there. You've done it at the highest level. What's the right play here?
Rich, after all these years, I think it's like a modified tee shot. And what I'm going to say with that is like a strong 3-wood, something that pitches around 270 and kicks 30 or 40 yards, finishes up about 20 yards short of the green. I think that's the best ploy. You won't be able to get at all the flags, but I think you'll play the hole under par for the week.
When's the right time to pull out the big driver and have a go at this green?
I don't think there is, but maybe you at home should try.
Oh no! Look out, Frank! I think he flushed that one.
Oh, this is going, gone. It was almost like that's what he wanted to do, but why would you want it to run over the back?
Second shot coming out of the rough here. Coming out of the rough and right up next to the hole. So in the first cut here, it could be worse. Just needs to keep it steady here over the putt. Oh yeah, he's made it for a birdie. Now a 7-footer. Continues to roll it very well all day long. Now at the par 5, 15th hole, 577 yards. Frank, you remember what Rory McIlroy did here in 2010, that final round, 62?
I certainly do, Rich. That was an amazing run on the second 9. And holes like this, too. He just stood up here with a driver and just obliterated it down there with a nice draw. Took those bunkers out of play and just set up a mid-iron.
This one doesn't look good.
There's water over there.
Good news is, was able to retrieve the golf ball.
Yeah, on dry land. And can he carry it this time, though?
Third shot now, after the last one found the deep blue.
Yeah, you can still minimize the damage here. It's only one bad shot that you got punished for. This has to go in the hazard.
He needs to get up or it's going in. That ball is lost in the water. Now on to his third shot after the last one went into the water.
There's a bunker over there.
I think he's headed for it.
Into the tall cabbage. That ball is swallowed up. Shot now from the rough. Frank, what's he facing?
Well, the lie first and foremost. If it's sitting down, then obviously you're not going to get a very good contact. Nothing wrong with coming up a little bit short of the green. Problem is turning one mistake into another.
Seems to like it. Headed for the fat part of the green. He's making the game look very simple right now. See it, hit it, and he's got it right on track. Shouldn't be a problem here. And no problems there.
Yeah, keeps the round going, keeps the momentum on his side.
At last, we have arrived at the start of one of the most daunting finishing stretches in all of golf. They call it the Green Mile, 16, 17, and 18 here at Quail Hollow. The 16th is a par 4, 508 yards, Frank.
And this hole was made even more difficult when they pushed that green further left to bring the water more in play with the second shot. I mean, it's a great par 4. It's strong in every single department. It's fine.
This is just a superb performance. Great round to this point, Frank, and you can really see that reflected in his mood today.
Yeah, it just looks too easy. Swinging the club beautifully. Ball's going exactly where he wants it to. He's not trying to take too many risks. So consequently, he's getting birdie opportunity after birdie opportunity.
See if he can get this one to drop here at the 16th for a birdie. Frank, this is a position where a player is absolutely licking his chops here. Good chance to make a birdie.
Yeah, this is when this game just looks like fun. The bunkers don't seem to be in play. The only thing you're really looking at right now is just the flag.
Frank, I'm not saying he should pull out driver here, but this is a long putt.
Greens are fast, though. You never know. Good line, good pace. Might have a chance.
Looks like he just misread that. Getting set now over the putt. That may have been a bit too much to ask for there, that distance putt, Frank.
Yeah, it's fine to be greedy before you hit the putt, but after you've hit it, 2 from that distance is fine.
Here's Ricky Fowler for par. Has his par. Needs this for par. Did the job right there. Just 2 holes remaining here at Quail Hollow in Charlotte, North Carolina. This is the signature par 3, 221 yards, the 17th.
And they have a multitude of tees here. One of the new back tees is actually where the old 16th green was. And if you think don't go left is the way to play, then that won't work either, because right's not that much good. This is it. Stand on the tee, and you better hit a good shot.
Well, this one should be safely on deck here. Birdie chance here. Very long putt, though.
Got to be a little careful if it gets away on him.
Go ahead and fill it up.
No snack, though.
Now to the finishing hole here at Quail Hollow. Frank, what can we expect?
If there was a name for this hole, Rich, it should be called Narrows. The creek that meanders its way down the left side and actually divides that hole into really half the size of what a normal par 4 should be. That makes it hard. The bunker on the right is your bailout area, just over 290 yards to get past that, and then the narrowest green that still sits up against the lake. This is just a brutal finish. Oh, I liked that. Long and straight.
That's how you do it. Frank, that ball's sitting up like it's on plush carpeting.
Rich, if you and I had lies like that every time, we'd still be playing this game for a living.
Frank, what's the player need to watch out for here at 18?
That false front doesn't finish till at least 8 or 9 yards on, Rich, and then you've got 2 different tiers. Plus, it's a narrow green. Club selection here is just so important.
This one just requires a little bit of focus.
Great shot. Get the birdie.
Nudge this one home, finish it up.
He's made it. Alongside Frank Nobilo, I'm Rich Lerner for EA Sports. Thanks for joining us.